Right now, we're going to talk about Prairie Lakes Healthcare, and we're going to talk about feet here today, foot health, as we have with us Dr. Scott Torness on the line. Good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
Good morning, guys. I'm great. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me today.
Absolutely. Great to have you here with us as we talk about a very important part of the body, our feet. And tell us about some common foot health concerns that people have or some issues that people deal with.
We deal with a lot of heel pain and forefoot pain simply attributed to choices of shoe gear out there, activity levels, and just getting warmed up for different types of activities that they're going to be getting out to do this spring and summer.
Okay. One thing with feet, do we find that our feet change over the years or do they stay the same once we get to a certain point?
That's a great question. Absolutely, they change. Different deformities can present throughout our lifetime, and wearing the right shoe or having the right support under our foot to try and minimize some of those deformities from occurring. But even as we get older, our elasticity isn't the same as it is when we're younger, so we don't bounce back quite as good.
Okay.
You mentioned the forefoot. What part of the foot is that for someone who may not know?
Okay, anywhere up by the toes and the metatarsal heads where we get bunions or hammer toes or Taylor's bunions, we consider that more of our forefoot deformity things, and certain shoes can certainly be influential on how these develop. Certainly, I'm not going to tell you that a bunion is caused by a shoe. It's actually more irritated by different shoes or different types of sandal gear that we wear.
When we talk about that, as we get in the summertime, a lot of people are in flip-flops, a lot of people are wearing sandals, and I know there's some better ones out there now that maybe give you a little bit of support, but I can go back maybe 10, 15 years ago. I wore flip-flops all the time, and I tell you what, I had tons of foot problems after that for that entire summer that I wore them, and I've really gone away from them. Do you see a lot of those issues?
We certainly do. The days of the 99-cent flip-flops that are you just throw on and take off, for little bits of time, they're not going to cause you much problem. But if you're out being active in them and doing chores or doing yard work, certainly I would be wrong to tell you that these are going to be good for your feet in the long run. There are a ton of great sandals out there that support your foot the way they're supposed to. Looking at some of the sports sandals that are available that have Velcro strapping or web strapping that seem to try and hold that shoe with your foot when you're walking so you don't have to grip them so much to carry them with. There's nice dress sandals out there, both for ladies and for men. And just it's finding the quality shoes that you really need to have on your feet to do these things.
How about arch support? I hear a lot of people just swear by their insoles that they put in their shoes. Are those things all that they're cracked up to be?
I do believe in them. I don't believe that they're going to correct any of these problems, but I certainly do believe that they slow them down. I've been a prescription orthotic wearer for the last 24 years. It's certainly helped my feet. It helps to keep me active, and I know that if my arch supports aren't in my shoes, then I'm going to pay the price.
What's the best way to find the right fit of shoe for us? Or you can go and get your foot measured, I know, and some people do that and some people don't, but how do we get the right size shoe?
So I do the fact that some stores use the Brannock device. I'll tell you that is not a universal measuring thing. It was developed a long time ago, has never been updated, and there's no shoe sizing that's universal for any shoe gear. Every shoe company has its own style and length and last. My suggestion is knowing what type of foot you have. If you've got a high arch, if you have a flat feet or flat foot deformity, or if you have a neutral arch, and then going out and looking and seeking these shoes that are built specifically for your foot deformity. And once you get into that shoe, or if you find the shoe type that your foot needs, look at all of the shoes that are available within that area. And basically our job is to try and limit down and say, okay, you have a flat foot, go out and look for this type of shoe. I don't tell people a brand. Find the brand that fits you well. There's a lot of good brands of shoes out there. I know which ones work for me. I know which ones don't work for me. And that's really the key, is finding the shoe that's comfortable for you when you buy it.
Very good. If people are experiencing some issues or have any questions, what's the best way to get in contact with you and set up an appointment?
So you can reach us at the Prairie Lakes Brown Clinic main office. I have myself and my partner, Dr. Woolley, available for appointments, and just calling the Brown Clinic office main line would be the easiest way to get in with us.
All right.
Okay, sounds good. Doctor, it's been a very good topic here today. We appreciate you coming on with us, and we'll talk with you in the future. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Sounds good. Thank you very much for having me today.
You bet. Take care. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
You bet. Bye.
And that was Dr. Scott Torness, as we're talking about foot health, Prairie Lakes Healthcare. Do you wear a lot of like sandals and stuff in the summertime, Benny?
Not as much as I used to. No, I used to wear flip-flops pretty much all the time, but
I was wearing those 99-cent ones like he was talking about. No wonder I had issues.
Yeah.
So
I might need to get a pair of like Birkenstocks or something.
very good having Dr. Scott Torness on with us here this morning from Prairie Lakes Healthcare.